Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed and this is our 6th video tutorial on SQL Server Developer Interview Questions and Answers series. So let's continue on this one. So our first question is, what is the SQL Server Agent? So the SQL Server Agent is a Microsoft Windows service that executes the scheduled task. Those are called as jobs in SQL Server. SQL Server Agent is responsible for automating the SQL scripts or maybe SSIS packages at a desired time. For example, you can write the script to backup a database and then you can create a SQL job which can call this particular script at off-peak hours. So you need to create a schedule. A schedule can be, for example, every day or a particular day in a week or at weekly basis or monthly basis as well. You can also configure the SQL job to log the errors if any errors will occur, and you can configure the SQL job to send the emails as well. Our second question is how to sort the data in SQL Server. So the order by command is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order in SQL Server. If you do not explicitly provide either ascending or descending, then by default it will sort the data in ascending order. So the first keyword is the ASC. So we can use keyword ASC to sort the data in ascending order. Another keyword is DESC. So we can use the keyword DESC to sort the data in the descending order. We can either sort the data based on single column or we can sort the data based on multiple columns as well. So let's see a demo like how we can sort the data. In my SQL Server database, I got a table customer here. So if you see right now the data is selected without any condition from the customer table. So suppose if you want to sort the data based on the state column in the ascending order, then you can put a condition here, order by state. So now if you will execute the query, then the data will be sorted in the ascending order of the state. So you can see that the AL is in the top and then AZ and CA, and if you scroll down then WV is the last. And for example, if you want to sort the data in the descending order of the state, then you can put DESC here, and if you will re-execute the query, then the data will be sorted in the descending order. So now the data for the WV state is in the top and the data for the AL state should be in the last. So this is the case. So this is how you can sort the data. And now if you want to sort the data based on multiple columns, for example, you want to sort the data in the descending order of the state and then in the ascending order of the first name, then you can put comma first name here and you can execute the query. So now the data is initially sorted based on the state and then it is sorted based on the first name. So for the WV state, all the data is on the top and then the Cindy is on top and the Lolita is on the second line. So this is how you can sort the data in the SQL Server. Our third question is how you can filter the data in the SQL Server. One of the most powerful features of a database is the ability to filter the data. That is, you can select only those records that match a certain criteria. In most scenarios, when working with the data, users do not require all the data from a SQL Server table. So there are few keywords in the SQL Server. Those are used to filter the data from a table or from a result set. So the keywords are where. So the where is the most commonly used keyword to filter the data from a result set. Where is used after the table name. Our second keyword is the having. So having keyword is used to filter the data as well, but having is used along with the group by keyword. So first we group the data together based on some columns and then we use the having keyword to filter the data. The third one is the top. So top keyword is used to select few records from the overall data set. So you can use a number after the top, like select top 100 from table name, and it will select the 100 records from that particular table. So let's see the small examples of all these three, where, having and top. So this is our customer table. So for example, if I want to filter the data only for a particular state, for example for the Virginia state, then I can put a condition here where state equal to VA. So it will select the data only for the Virginia state. So I can execute this query and now you can see that it is selecting the data only for the Virginia state. So this is how you can use the where query here. And you can put multiple where conditions here. So you need to put an and then you can add more conditions here. Okay. So this is how you can use the where clause. And now the second one is the having clause, like how you can use the having clause. Okay. So if you see here, we have the data for multiple states. So if I want to use the state thing here, so let me remove this one. So if I want to check like how many records for each state we have, so we can use a group by query here, group by state. So we have the data for 40 states in this particular table, and these are the number of records for each state. And if I want to select only the state values where the number of records are greater than 10, then I can put a having clause here. So I can put a having count star greater than 10. So it will select only the data where the total number of records are greater than 10. So I can execute this query. So now there are 4 records here, 4 states where the total number of records in each state are greater than 10. So using the having clause as well, you can filter the data. And now our third condition is the top keywords. So suppose if I want to use select star from customer, then by default it will select all the data. But suppose if you want to select only the 5 records, then you can put a condition here, top 5, and you can execute it. So it will select only the top 5 records from the table. Our next question is, what are wildcards in SQL Server? In SQL, wildcard characters are used with the SQL-like operator. So SQL wildcards are used to search for data within a table. There are 2 types of wildcard characters. The first wildcard character is the percentage sign. So it matches one or more characters. The second wildcard character is the underscore. So it matches one character. So let's see an example of both of them. So here we have the data for the customer table. And now suppose if you want to filter the data for the cities, those starts with O, then you can put a wildcard here, city like O percentage. So it will select only the data where the city starts with the O. So you can see that these are the records here. And now if you want to select the data for all the cities those ends with O, then you can put the percentage sign in the beginning, and in the end there should be an O. So now you can see that now this is selecting all the data where the city ends at O. So this is an example of using the percentage sign. Now the second wildcard is the underscore. So underscore can be used if you know like how many characters will be there in a string. So for example, in a state there will be always 2 characters. So if you want to select all the states those ends with A and the first character can be anything, then you can use the underscore here. So for example, if I want to select all the states those ends with A, then I can use the underscore. So I can put a condition here where state like underscore A. Now it will select all the records where the state ends with A. So this was about the underscore. Our fifth question is, what is a temp table in SQL Server? So a temporary table, as name suggests, is a database table that exists temporarily in a database. A temp table stores data from a normal table for a certain period of time. Temp tables are stored inside the TempDB, which is a system database, and all the temp tables will be automatically deleted if we restart the SQL services. There are 2 types of temp tables, local temporary tables and the global temporary tables. So we will see in detail about the local and temp table in the coming videos. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video then please click the like button, do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.